In the 100+ years of filmmaking and thousands of years of storytelling, there are really only 4 ways to end a story. We're going to dissect one of these endings using an Oscar-winning screenplay with a true genius behind the wheel. And at the end of this video, we'll provide a free downloadable worksheet to help you plot out your ending. This is part 3 of the 4 endings in every film. The semi-sweet ending. Traditional protagonists typically need 2 things, a want and a need. Wants are external goals that are known to the character, specific to them, and drive the plot forward. In Onward, Ian's want is to meet his deceased father.
I sure do wish I could spend the day with you sometime.
I know.
Well, there's so many things we could do. I bet it'd be really fun.
And with the help of a little magic, Ian and his brother Barley set off on a quest to bring him back.
We have to find another Phoenix gem. You hear that, Dad? We're going on a quest!
But needs are internal goals that are often unknown to the character, universal to us all, and drive the character through their arc. Ian's need is to realize that even though he may not see his father again, the hole in his heart has been filled with his brother's love and guidance all along.
I had someone who looked out for me. Someone who pushed me to be more than I ever thought I could be. I never had a dad. But I always had you.
And at the end of most stories, the protagonist will attain some combination of their wants and needs. And you can map every type of ending on a quadrant like this. Sweet, achieving their wants and needs. Bittersweet, achieving their wants but not their needs. Semi-sweet, not achieving their wants but achieving their needs. And lastly, bitter, achieving neither. In the last episode, we followed Michael Corleone's tragic fall from grace.
Take care of you now. I'm with you now. I'm with you.
It's not personal, Sonny. It's strictly business.
In a bitter ending. But this time,
I'm entitled to that money, goddammit.
our focus is Charlie Babbitt's evolution from selfish
You hear me?
If there is a hell, sir, my father's in it, and he is looking up right now, and he is laughing his ass off.
to selfless.
Yo, Ray.
Yeah.
You're dancing. This is it.
Yeah, dancing.
In a rather touching, semi-sweet ending. A semi-sweet ending gives the protagonist what they need, but not what they want. Of the 4 types of endings, most movies use some variation of the semi-sweet ending because it typically follows a positive change, character arc.
Off Hitler.
Which writer K.M. Weiland describes as a protagonist with varying levels of personal unfulfillment and denial will be forced to challenge his beliefs about himself until he conquers his inner demons and ends his arc having changed in a positive way. So, we've imported the Rain Man screenplay into Studio Binder so we can map out the necessary plot and character beats that created such a cathartic ending. Now, Charlie Babbitt is materialistic, an importer of foreign sports cars, and an a-hole.
EPA. Whole world is choking on smog, and they're going to correct the situation by keeping my 4 cars off the road?
Well, of course.
In other words, he is perfectly set up to follow a positive change arc. But how did he become this way? What's Charlie's problem? On page 9, Charlie is indifferent to some devastating news.
You going like...
Yeah.
Charlie, this is Lenny. I got a long-distance call from Mr. Mooney, your father's lawyer. He's been trying to reach you. Your father has died, Charlie. Charlie?
Anything else?
Oh, that's it. Listen, Charlie, if there's anything I can do, just call...
We learn all about the personal unfulfillment related to his father.
Look, I told you before, we had a falling out a long time ago. My mother died when I was 2. It was just him and me. We just didn't get along.
This strained relationship is Charlie's ghost. A character's ghost, as described by Weiland, is something in the character's past that haunts them. This could be an event.
Sweetheart! Look at me! Oh, no!
A breakup.
I think we should stop seeing each other.